Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Wildforce Megazord from Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Wait, that's not right. I think it's from Power Rangers Wildforce. That seems more right. Alright, so let's go ahead and I guess we'll just jump right in now that my lame jokes are over and take a look at these individually. I guess we will start with the Noble Tiger, the White Tiger Zord. Now, I'm a pretty big fan of the Wildforce designs. I really like the Wildforce Zords. I think they all have really cool designs. In general, I tend to prefer animal motifs. So I really like these. White Tiger looks pretty cool. These are all, they do seem kind of small-ish. I guess sort of, you know, the scale of Zords has gone down over the years. But other than that, they look really good. The feet here are a little shiny sort of die-cast pieces. Got little die-cast pieces here for the shoulder. Here's the little tiger face. You can pull its mouth down. Got little pink stripes there. Black stripes there. You know what's funny is the Wildforce White Ranger, well, is obviously white, but it definitely could, you could think it's pink because so many pink Zords are just white Zords with pink stripes on them. But yeah, very cool looking. You can move its little arms a little bit, sort of get some poses out of it like this, so maybe it's like, I don't know, that was terrible, I'm sorry I did it. And you got its little tail here, so yeah, very neat. And then its counterpart, well, it's not really a counterpart, but it's the other arm, is the shark. The fin that goes here is the sword, and I have it. I just have no idea where it is. That's pretty much a disclaimer with these retro reviews, that I'm missing some things. But the shark's still cool. I really like the blue paint they have on it. It's kind of got this shine to it, which looks really nice. It's supposed to be like that. You can open its little fin, and this piece comes out here for where it's supposed to hold it, the sword, and it just looks really funny, like he's got a tubed tongue. But yeah, still a cool looking Zord. And then riding on top here, we have the Noble Eagle here, which is pretty cool looking also. I think it looks pretty awesome. It's also got shiny little die-cast feet. I really appreciate the paint here on the wings. It also kind of gives this shine to it. I believe its little beak can come down. Yep, so you got that little play there. I don't know why I did the teacher from Jimmy Neutron. And then, you know, its tail here, which is going to become the helmet, and it's real shiny. And you can move its little feet around if you want. Obviously, these can move around too for transformation. You can move its wings, so you can sort of get it in a pose. You can't turn its head to the side, but you can turn it down so you can be like, whoa, it's descending and awesome. I don't know. But you can do a little bit of articulation with it, which is nice. So, there she is. I'm sorry. I don't know why I brought her back. So let's set her aside, or him, or whatever. And then we have the Bison Zord, rather. Iron Bison. Which is probably the largest of the bunch. He's like a giant square bison. But he looks fine, like he's got definitely this bulky structure. I actually really dig the way he transforms, which we'll see in a minute. You got his little stubby legs down here, his head, he can move his horns. He's pretty neat. And then you got the Wildforce Lion right here, which is definitely smaller than the Super Megaforce version, but he also looks really nice. Just like with blue's paint, his red paint actually has a shine to it, which is really nice. He can move his mouth up and down a little bit. And then you got the gold here, which also looks pretty good. It's got a bit of a shine to it. He's just a pretty nice looking little Zord. Like you saw, he can move his little legs, so you can sort of get him in some, hey, I'm a lion running pose. I don't know why you would say it like that, but yeah, there's that. So yeah, that's them individually. They're really nice looking individual little Zords. Very cool. So alright, now for transformation, we'll start with Bison, because he has the legs. So actually, I'm trying to figure out what to do first. What you do first, let's fold these in. You can just fold his little legs in. They all fold in like that. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is separate these pieces out like this, and then fold them down like this, and then you can separate this piece here, which makes it easier, and then just fold it up, snap, wait, that's not right. That's not what you want to do. What you want to do here, there we go, is fold it up like this, and do this. And make sure you fold this piece back as well. Fold this back up, and like this. It's really cool, like I really love the way it does it. It's kind of all this spinny thing, so much so that it confuses me, and I'm like, what you want to do is put it right back where you started. But yeah, you just kind of flip it and fold it around, and I don't know, I just think it's a really fun and cool transformation. And then for this, you just spin it around, so you have that. So, very cool. Oops, I folded that out, did not mean to do that. Okay, so now we will take this piece here, which is the chest piece. Let's go ahead and start panning up here a little bit. I don't know why I zoomed in on nothing. So Lion is also pretty simple. You're essentially just going to fold his legs in together. You fold these up, and you want these to fold into them so that they're out of the way. You can do sort of a little maneuvering so that it works out right. Just fold them up into it like that. Push this piece down like I just did on accident, but still push it down. And there you pretty much have him. You got these two little pegs here. Just kind of fold the bullhead down so it doesn't get in the way. And then put it up. There you go. There you have the chest piece. Now for the arms, it's very simple. Just fold the feet up into here like this. And then we're going to fold these pieces around so that this piece is now facing upwards. Fold its tiger tail. Is it this way? It should be. This way. There you go. So it's hidden. And then take these little pieces and you fold the feet back up into here. Like this. Sort of take it and point the toe into it so that it goes like that, and they sort of slide right back into there. Alright, so then the peg will be here. Just take the head and turn it like this, and the peg's there, or the whole peg hole rather, and then there's a peg here, and there you have the arm. This one is a lot simpler. All you do is turn this so that this piece is facing, and then extend this out so that you have the little joint. But so you want this piece to be facing forward. Plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Bet you didn't expect a Glade reference. Anyway, this one's actually pretty easy. Just fold this up, obviously, because it's going to be the head. Sort of get this ready. Fold the wings down this way. Fold the feet back, and I tend to flip them around this way, I believe. You can essentially do it any way you want, but I just find it easier that way. And then you slide it right on top of here and fold its wings down. It's so much easier to deal with than the Megazords one, where it's like on the waist. And then spin this around, and ta-da! The Wildforce Megazord. Looking pretty awesome. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the Wild Zords, and I really do like most of their Megazord designs as well. And I really like the Wildforce Megazord design. He's got a pretty awesome little head sculpt there. It's kind of hard to see. There you go. It's funny because he's like looking down. He's like, one man alone protecting the Zords he loves. I don't know. But there he is. You can see the shiny sort of chrome look to it. But overall, it looks really nice. I just really like the way this one transforms. I love the whole eagle, like sort of grasping the tiger. It looks like this really cool like structure. It just transforms together really well. The bolt fell down a little bit. But yeah, I just really dig this Megazord. I always forget to mention this because it's always so minimal, but articulation-wise, all you can really do is move the arms like this, and you can bend them slightly, which is a bit of a nice change. You know, with Megazords, they really could make a difference, like with something like this, where it can bend its arms. If he could just really twist his head all the way, like without having, you know, because with this, it's kind of a feature of the transformation. But you can't, you know, have his face follow. But if he could turn his head and look, you could get a semi-dynamic pose. So I really wish Megazords would sort of incorporate that. The only thing I believe I'm missing is the fin sword, which like I said, I do have. I just don't know where it is. But yeah, overall, this is a really cool looking Megazord. I like it quite a bit, both individually and together. I think it looks really cool, for sure. So if you're a Wildforce fan or a Power Ranger fan, I can definitely recommend picking it up. I think it's a really nice Megazord. I think the individual ones look really nice, and the Megazord itself looks really nice together. It makes a really nice display piece, and the transformation is very easy, very simple, very fun in some cases. Like I said, I really dig Bison's transformation. Not entirely sure why, I guess, but I just think it's just a really cool and sort of unique transformation there. So yeah, Wildforce Megazord, definitely recommended for your older PR collections. It seems like, I guess Wildforce was quite a while ago, but it still seems really weird to call it older or retro. It's going to be even weird when I get to stuff like Overdrive and call it a retro review. But anyhow, until next time, make sure you check out the Crazy Podcast at writersrangersrambles.com, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, this is Dawson Ryder, signing out.